Can you tell folks out there that this time could potentially be different, that you think that you may actually take the plunge this time?
Well, I looked at it last time. I looked at it very seriously. Unfortunately, Mitt did not do the job. I thought he would be able to. Everyone thought, we all were counting on him, and he was unable to do the job. It was an election that should have been won. It was very disappointing. I wouldn't want to see that happen again. That I can tell you. We're at a very important point in the country. Our country is in very, very serious trouble. And I will tell you that I have never been more serious about anything in my life.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. You know what? I like Donald Trump. I've always liked Donald Trump, but I'm really getting tired of this. Joining us now is John Zogby, a pollster, of course, Zogby Polls, CEO of Zogby Analytics. John, welcome. And I mean, I know you have no way of getting inside his head, but let's put it this way. Let me ask you your expertise. If he were to run in the primaries as a Republican, how would he do?
Not very well. I think he'll do well in the polls prior to the actual primaries. But, you know, in Iowa and New Hampshire, it's retail. It's one-on-one. It's coffee clatches. It's the VFW hall. It's answering every issue that people have on their minds. And it's humbling. And frankly, I don't know if humbling and the word Donald Trump can go in the same sentence.
Now, to get inside his head, I mean, we could speculate. A lot of people say, you know, he's been down this road before. He'll never run, primarily because every single, not to imply there's anything illegal or anything, but he would have to release everything about his financial being. And I just don't see that happening for such a successful, currently active, successful businessman. He'd have to leave TV, the whole thing.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's a way, I think he sees it as a way of raising issues, getting the limelight. But you're right. He will be scrutinized in ways that he's never been scrutinized, or that, frankly, he doesn't want to be scrutinized. I for one, just don't take this seriously at all.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to another name. How serious do you take the name, or how seriously do you take the name of Al Gore?
Well, you know, like you, I know he's scheduled to go into Iowa. I don't take it seriously. I think he, too, is enjoying being a very, very wealthy man and being, frankly, above the day-to-day rigors of politics. I mean, at least he has going for him years of public service, vice presidency. He has stayed with an issue and written a successful book, and he came very, very close to becoming president of the United States. So I would put more stock in an Al Gore candidacy than I would in a Donald Trump, but not too much in either.
All right, now let's shift to the whole Netanyahu thing here. Nothing could hurt Obama. I mean, whatever the polls' approval rating are, that doesn't even interest me. Issue after issue, the people don't like what Obama does. They don't like the deal on Iran. They want the Congress involved. So you could say, oh, they want to negotiate with Iran, yes. But then if you ask, should the Congress have a say, they say yes. So my point is, does Obama care that the public is going to be overwhelmingly against him when he's taking on Netanyahu in Israel?
No, I don't think he does, because, again, we're in a world of polar politics. And if I look at the makeup of the Obama coalition and the budding Democratic coalition, I see young, Hispanic, African-American, liberal, very liberal, young women, and I also see a majority of American Jews. Now, a growing number of American Jews vote on Israel and are annoyed at Obama, but I don't see it as a part of what has essentially been the old Democratic.
All right, so quickly, we got 20 seconds. Are you saying Israel, being against Israel, is now acceptable to the new base of the Democratic Party?
I wouldn't call it being against Israel, but I think challenging Israel is certainly part of the new demographic in the Democratic Party.
John, great to talk to you as always, sir. Thank you. Have a great weekend. And
Thank you, Steve.
Give Me 5 is next, folks.